Hey, deserving listeners, Love is Blind. Let's watch.
You're so cute.
What are you gonna do?
Tis what it is. But I just don't
Don't
just,
I don't
just like drop off the
need-
gift.
Just like throw it at them and run.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be like, all right, I'm good.
So we kind of agreed on every year going on like a trip somewhere.
Still like,
Hi. Hey guys.
ooh, what you got?
I have a gift for you and Amber.
So I like this idea. I could imagine myself doing something like Jessica in this situation. She, I think, feels bad for trying to interfere in Matt and Amber's relationship. If you remember, Jessica and Elsie and Amber all wanted to be with Matt, and Matt chose Amber. And Jessica then, when she was rejected, chose Mark. And the whole time with Mark, it seemed like Jessica was on the fence. Well, Mark seemed all in. But then there were all these accusations that I didn't show the clip where Mark was with several other women during the time that he was with Jessica. Who knows? You know, it's I don't know what their evidence is, but anyway. So Jessica, while they were all intermingling, was fairly intoxicated and was trying to convince Matt to dump Amber and be with her. And the next day, she, I think, seemingly regretted it. And when Amber found out about it, she was very upset that she thought that Jessica and Amber were friends, and friends don't hit on each other's husbands or fiancés. And makes sense, Amber was upset. And it sounds like after the reunion that we saw from last season, then Jessica was cut off. You know, Jessica was talking with both Amber and Matt occasionally over Instagram or something, and then the couple, Matt and Amber, blocked Jessica. So I think Jessica's going, okay, I'm going to go to this reunion thing. It's 2 years later, and it's probably going to be kind of awkward because I was the bad guy and everyone hated me. And I didn't show this clip earlier, but she thinks that she says she believes she's the most hated reality TV person ever. I have a hard time. I don't watch a lot of reality TV, but I'm guessing that there are more hated people than her. But yeah, there definitely was a piling on her, which I don't think was fair at all. I think she was genuinely just trying to navigate her way through a situation. She fell for Matt. She wanted to marry him. And then when she saw him in person, she wanted to marry him even more. And she was in a vulnerable place. And there was this other guy that liked her. And she thought, well, maybe it'll work, And then she goes with Mark. And she's trying to make it work. Because, sometimes it takes a little bit for the sparks to, start a flame. And it didn't work. And then she said no on the altar. And I think that's the way that I would tell the story. I don't know if that's how she would tell it. Anyway, so she's thinking about going to this thing. She's like, oh, I'm going to bump into Matt and Amber again. And what if I bought a gift? What if I bought a gift of goodwill of like, hey, I just want to say congratulations. No, let bygones be bygones. I'm sorry for what happened. Here you go. And then we can be friends again and everything will be fine. And I can kind of wipe off this negativity thing and this awkwardness off the table because maybe there'll be other anniversary shows and I'll have to run into him again. So this is something that I would think about too, of just like, okay, how do I, because a gift, you don't have to talk. You just like, here's the gift. And then you can walk away. You don't have to say, hey, let's sit down and have a conversation. So, makes sense. So let's see what Matt does.
Okay.
I want to just deliver to you
All right.
so that y'all know I respect y'all's relationship and I have love for y'all.
Okay.
Now, you probably should have brought it straight to Amber and not to Matt, because now with Amber not there, it kind of looks like you're trying to do that thing again, or at least that'll trigger Amber. So if anyone, Jessica should have gone straight to Amber, and you just have to wonder if Jessica, I don't know what's going through her mind. Why didn't she go straight to Amber? Why didn't she go to them when they were together? But anyway, if you're Matt, so Matt turns around, and I get the feeling like Matt is like, look, and he was like this during the earlier in the season. He's just like, I don't want anyone to fight. I think he tends to just try to have everyone be happy. And so he's looking around, and I imagine that he didn't mind being friends with Jessica. I'm guessing it wasn't like a huge priority for him to be friends with Jessica, but I'm guessing he didn't mind. And I'm just going to take a guess and say that Amber told him to block her. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what happens here.
Thank you.
You want me to set it somewhere?
Yeah, just over there somewhere, because I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not allowed to, so.
Okay. Exactly. That's what I thought. So, yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's like, okay, I kind of want to accept it because she's being nice and I don't want to be a jerk face. But I know if I accept it, Amber is going to be really angry at me. So I don't know what to do here. And he's like, okay, thanks. I accept it. She's like, well, will you take it? He's like, could you just put it on a table over there? Just put it on a table over there. And then he just bolts and says, I'm not allowed to. So that's interesting that he can't say something like, well, hey, Jessica, thanks for the gift so much. Nice gesture, look in. Oh, that's nice, and hey, Amber, look what Jessica got us. She respects our marriage and that's a nice thing. And why couldn't Amber say, even though Amber might, not like Jessica, be like, oh, thanks, thanks for the gift and just move on. So I'm wondering what's going on between Matt and Amber that Matt is so afraid of.
Oh, you're not allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to be respectful, but also I gotta go over here.
The classic. I think I have to go over there for no particular. There's nothing over there that I need, but I need to go over there right now. That's a classic.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd you get them?
I got him some Tiffany champagne glasses.
I don't know what to do. I gotta go to the
Wow. I mean, it's comical, but Matt seems genuinely afraid. Like, that's interesting, right? That he's pacing around. I don't know what to do. Oh, crap. I don't know what to do. I'll go to the bathroom. It makes me concerned. Now, maybe he's just aware of Amber's sensitivity. Maybe that isn't something nefarious that is going on behind the scenes between Amber and Matt. But I don't know. Because why couldn't Matt be like, actually, Jessica, Amber's still pretty bent out of shape about it. Can't really accept the gift. I'm sorry. It's really nice that you got me the gift, but if she even saw us talking, she'd get upset. So I'm gonna go over there. He just seems to be panicking right now.
I don't want to piss off my wife. It is a respect thing. Like, if my wife doesn't want me talking to Jessica, if she doesn't want me doing anything with Jessica, then I can't do this. This is a tough one. She asked me if it was okay if she gave us a gift.
No.
And I said,
I don't want it.
no.
Because I am not going to enable somebody that I think is doing damage control. She is not a genuine person. I do not care to enable that.
We're not going to do that.
So there's nothing wrong if you're Amber and you're like, yeah, I don't want to accept that gift. I'm still upset at you. And I'm still hurt that you betrayed our friendship by hitting on my fiance, my future husband. And I don't like you anymore. No, I don't want to accept the gift. And I don't want to give you the satisfaction of, being able to make that gesture. No. So there's that. But then she said something about her character, about Jessica's character. What she says, she was not a genuine let's rewind that.
Because I am not going to enable somebody that I think is doing damage control. She is not a genuine person. I do not care to enable that.
We're not going to do that.
Oh, that's incredibly.
She's not a genuine person. That's interesting. Yeah, of course, Amber knows Jessica a lot better than we would as viewers. But I don't know. Is Jessica a non-genuine person? I think there's definitely some genuineness to her. I feel like when she's saying things, I can trust it. I guess you could argue that her relationship with Mark was not genuine, that she was only with Mark because she wasn't ready to leave the show, or she was trying to stick around so she could get Matt, or she was just using Mark as a crutch to her self-esteem or something. And it's possible. People do that sometimes. It's not incredibly uncommon.
Awkward. Okay. Well, that was really sweet of you.
The gesture was nice. It's okay. Okay.
What did I even do? What did I do? Had a conversation with him? Like, I literally can't even remember what happened. It's been that long. I'm a little beside myself that this is still an issue.
Well, yeah, I think it's fine to wish that Amber had moved on, but you, I think on multiple occasions, not just once, maybe twice, maybe longer, but there was definitely this one time, I can picture it in my mind, where you were talking quietly with Matt, trying to get him to get with you and leave Amber. And you were friends. Now, if you were just a random person, it'd be one thing, but Amber thought of you as a friend. And so that was a huge betrayal to the friendship and a threat to her. And she's hurt. She's upset. So, it's understandable that she's upset. And you tried to make it right by getting a gift, and they didn't accept it. And that's, I guess, part of the consequence when you go behind people's backs and you hurt other people. It'd be one thing if, well, it sounds so silly, but if Jessica had gone to Amber and said, "Is it okay if I hit on your husband and just see if he wants to be with me instead of you?" Of course, that's ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know. On one hand, it makes total sense. Jessica was, I think, genuinely in love, or at least had a lot of feelings for Matt. And she got intoxicated. It seemed like fairly intoxicated. And it makes sense that she, it wasn't like she jumped on him physically. She just had a conversation and was like, hey, and I can't remember exactly what she said, obviously. But so I think it's understandable. But I think it's understandable that Amber doesn't want to talk to her anymore. And the fact that Jessica doesn't remember any of that is a little unusual. She's like, I don't even know. I just had a conversation. You didn't just have a conversation, Jessica.
Sue's not gonna cry.
As far as Jessica is concerned, I have zero interest in accepting any false gestures. She went above and beyond to try to break up Matt and I.
I don't think it was a false gesture. I think it was genuine. I could see how Amber would be suspicious of it, but I think Jessica truly had moved on well before this point and was making a gesture of goodwill. I believe that. I can't know that, but the way that Jessica comes across, I think it was genuine. Again, Amber can turn it down. That's fine. And it's not like they're screaming at her, go to hell. Matt's just like, she doesn't, and now they're just saying they're not going to accept it. And Jessica's hurt by that, and that makes sense. It's a stressful situation. It's probably bringing up a lot of the feelings from the time before and a lot of pain there.
That's a bitch move.
I don't want anything to do with her. I don't care to forgive her. She has disrespected me and disrespected our relationship in a way that will never be forgiven. And as far as I'm concerned, she does not exist in our world. And I don't care how she feels about us, period.
And again, that's fine. Totally, that's fine too. Amber's not being unreasonable. She's just like, look, I don't want her a part of my life. I don't want her a part of your life. I draw a boundary. That's it. I don't want any contact. I'm not punching her in the face. I'm just saying, no, I don't want any interaction. Just no interaction. That's fine.
How do people even operate like this? It's like, it was a really sweet and thoughtful gesture.
All right, well, that does it for that episode. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.